Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out the third episode of Better Call Saul from the first season. This is Nacho. Ignacio. Thoughts on the last episode are going to be on the back half of that one. Big takeaways for me are just, he had a little swagger to him by the end of the episode, although a little trauma from the broken legs in the desert. But the desert scene was pretty cool. It was fun to see him argue and get enough respect shown and given to get out and save his own life, and then to interject, to advise and to argue slash debate to go from giving those two kids 2 death sentences and just taking it down to 1 leg each. So 6 months probation, as he put it. Yeah, and then at the end of the episode, I forget the character's name, I saw a comment that mentioned it. But he came in and mentioned to Saul, hey, he wants to rip off those people that he wanted to get in with to represent, and he'll give him a finder's fee cut. And Saul tried to, Jimmy tried to be, Mr. I'm a goody-goody law-abiding citizen, but we all know he gets into the game, and it's probably going to happen sooner than later. But I won't know until I watch it, so no more talking. Let's get into it. Season 1, Episode 3, Nacho. Here we go.
Name?
Charles McGill. Client visit.
Wow, this has got to be the past. Jesus. He came out of the house now? No, this has got to be the past.
As you can see, I'm in a bit of a pickle.
You certainly are. Property damage and assault charges. You face being labeled a sex offender, Jimmy.
What?
If that happens, it'll follow you for the rest of your life.
That is insane. I'm not the lawyer here, okay? But it was a simple Chicago sunroof sex offender. That's not even remotely a...
Chicago sunroof, what's that?
Because I need you to work your magic and make this whole situation go poof. You got a plan of attack? Come on, Chuck.
I haven't seen you in, 5 years? Now that you're in it up to your neck, you can't even call me yourself. You have Mom call me?
Mom took it upon herself to call you. I was just letting her know where I was.
You didn't cry to her on the phone?
What? No. I'm going to cry on a payphone in the middle of Cook County Jail. Jesus.
What did he do? I'm still not entirely clear on the charges. Lousy brother.
I would not only stop letting you down. You know what? I'd stop letting me down. If I don't get out of this, my life is over.
If I do this, do not make a fool out of me.
Just tell me what to do. Whatever it is, I'll do it.
I like that. That was good backstory on them. And now I know it's brother. Ugh. Cucumbers are the devil. But I love pickles. Cucumber water is for customer only. He just comes out at night when they're closed and drinks it.
Jimmy. No, I'm not talking dirty to you.
What? Wait, you think that's the only reason I would call you at this time of night? I'm calling you tonight with quality PG phone conversation. PG-13 at worst. Probably swamped with work anyways, with that big fat giant case falling right into your laps.
Which case is that?
I don't know, some county official or something.
Nobody stole anybody. The Kettlemans made a choice.
Yeah, so did the Donner Party when they took that shortcut.
Yeah, she can't disclose
He got
that sort of
away with
information.
$1.6 million, at least.
I'm not talking details of the case with you. Good night.
If Kettleman isn't careful with that money, his whole family could be in danger.
He's tipping her off because the one guy said he's going to try to rip him off.
Why would you say that?
It took me so long to get there. I'm sorry, everyone.
That the family might be in danger.
I did. I'm drunk.
So she was sitting at the table when he went into the boardroom, and he shared the cigarette with her in the basement or the parking garage. That's the longest roll I've ever seen. Is he making a sploof? Yeah! Gotta change out the lint dryer piece though after a while or it looks pretty dirty.
You've reached Team Cat.
You can also use them to change your voice a little.
Hello! You've reached Team Kettleman!
That is so annoying. He did use payphones a bunch in Breaking Bad as well. And even the background image for my videos is him at a phone, I'm pretty sure.
Hello?
Kettleman, you're in danger! You're in danger!
I'm sorry, what?
Wow.
I am not
That
sure.
is so fucking corny, dude.
Say that again, please.
Kettleman, you're in danger! They're coming for your money! Bye!
Wow. He's still Jimmy, though. He's still got a clear conscience.
What did he say? We're...
In danger. They're coming. Who's coming?
They're gonna turn your heads into salsa. Oh, there's a shadow. Yeah.
Can't do it. Would you work with me here?
While he's shitting, that's fucked up.
6 months, plus the time he's done, half time for good behavior, out in 90. That's my final.
That's never gonna happen.
Oh,
I can't do it. The guy drove drunk into a shopping center and killed 3 people.
Killed 3 people.
armed robbery, liquor store. He assaulted a cashier with a bottle of Kahlua.
Oh, I was thinking Daryl Redwood. Yeah, okay.
Wow.
Desmond Rojas. Okay, go.
They were talking about different cases. Oh, like he's the defendant, he's the prosecutor or whatever.
Say it. Say the words, I accept the deal.
Yeah, I accept. I accept the deal.
I told you I was drunk. I just...
Oh, why? Did something happen to them?
You know the drill, money of the validation.
Look, this is an emergency, okay? A serious emergency. I have to get out of here.
Ah, we out!
Screw you, geezer!
So, what happened to him? I mean, making the call or not making the call, they still would have gotten killed, right? I mean, when he called to let them know to get out, I'm not talking about his phone call with his girlfriend, his ex or whatever.
Was it a home invasion? The Kettleman's okay?
We don't know. Neighbor was walking the dog last night, saw the front door wide open. The place is ransacked, no sign of the family, there's no note, so...
I wonder if they're going to look at it as like a faked kidnapping or, you know, I don't know. No, that just get him in further, but I know people are pretty stupid.
Why did you come here?
I'm just supporting a friend in her time of need.
You want to be supportive? Tell me why you said those things last night.
I'm just reading tea leaves. Same way I knew the Kettlemans needed a lawyer. All that money floating out there, it's logical somebody would come after it. Hey, you'll tell me if there's anything I can do.
Shoot. Get out of here, you scamp. Get in your esteem and drive away. I don't remember what Saul drove in Breaking Bad, but I don't remember this little banana car. Maybe this is like his version of the camper, and you know, until he makes it. I mean, I grew up with payphones and shit, but it's weird to think about now in the COVID world. Just grimy ass, hundreds of fucking fingers, you know. Ugh.
Nacho, leave it.
Nacho.
Yes, I'm de-escalate your situation legally and otherwise. So call me at 146-8729 at your earliest convenience.
Are we gonna have the meme of somebody comes up to use the phone and he's like, I'm expecting a call, because the other one's busted? We're gonna be here at the nighttime.
Just to clarify, look, I don't know anything. I have spoken to no one. And
about anything, and yep, full focus.
Hello?
You're fucking dead. Bullets. Is he gonna get towed now? Because he's at a meter and probably used all of his change on the phone calls. This is like the paranoia at the beginning of the first episode.
Walking. Just walking. Strolling along.
This fucking guy. Oh.
Come on, officers, you're making a mistake. My name's McGill. James McGill. I'm an attorney.
Oh. Oh, yeah! He said if you need me 24/7, I will represent you.
Hey. You asked for me, and I have come. A neighbor lady saw a suspicious van parked across the street from the Kettleman's house 2 nights in a row. It was your license plate. Searched it and found blood on the floor.
Looks pretty bad, doesn't it?
If you tell me where the family is, if you give them up now, full cooperation, deep remorse, I feel very good about knocking your sentence down to
20?
the minimum. 18 years. You miserable piece of shit.
Does he feel like he set him up or some shit? If he was...
You set me up.
No way, you were staking the place out.
What? Did the cops beat you? Because you're talking like a person with head trauma.
You think you're funny? They were fine when I left. That's it.
I don't know anything about a setup or another crew.
The cops are out there right now poking into my business, and if they find something on me or my partners for real, it's gonna be bad for you. Get me out of here. Today. Or you're a dead man.
Well, Nacho, you're going under the bus.
I asked you if you knew anything. You didn't tell me you were representing the lead suspect.
I didn't know it at the time.
But what does that mean, he doesn't know? He gave him to somebody else?
He doesn't know because he didn't do it.
Chris, give me a break.
You're gonna get your special CSI people, right? And you're gonna test the blood from that van because I guarantee you 1,000,000,000% it's not the Kettlemans.
Whose is it?
Not the Kettlemans.
It's not the Kettlemans.
That's all that matters.
You've got an innocent man in there right now who I demand you release with an apology.
But there are no other suspects. There's no evidence that points to anyone else.
What if they do all this and it is their fucking blood?
So?
I see that messed up rug and I think about Ted sliding it across the floor.
You wanted me to crack, mission accomplished. But I'm telling you, my client didn't do this. Doll is gone, girl is gone, which means doll and girl are most likely together, which means...
I have no idea what that means.
Which means the kid
Find the
was
doll.
dragged out of the house, ipso facto.
Wait.
Maybe the Kettlemans kidnapped themselves.
I was kind of joking when I said fake the kidnapping earlier, like to disappear, because he tipped him off on a call.
You want to get away with all that yummy cash? What do? Run? No, you can't. If you run, everyone knows you're guilty. But if you're kidnapped, you're a victim, right?
It's possible. Unlikely.
Unlikely.
All their cars are here.
I've got to tell you something on the QT and promise not to be upset with me.
No way am I making that promise.
Yeah.
I called the Kettlemans. After I hung up with you, I gave them a warning call.
Oh, God, you didn't do the sex robot voice, did you?
I did. The tube and the whole thing.
They could be dead somewhere just laying in the desert, you know?
The cops keep pushing him, they're going to find something. And when that happens, Nacho blames me, and then his guys turn me into a meat piñata. The Kettlemans? You've met these people, right? They're not exactly masterminds, right? They will be caught. You see, this is why people hate lawyers.
It's Hamlin's call.
This is a lot to take in. I don't know how much there's not a lot of time left in this episode. There's going to be a big piece of next episode, isn't it?
Where are you going?
I'm going to go talk to Nacho. I'm trying to make him see reason. I was a jerk, okay?
I suggest you find parking somewhere else.
Somewhere else? As in where?
Wow.
Somewhere else?
Not my concern.
Hey, I'm gonna park right here.
Mike's going to put you on your ass, dude.
You gonna gum me to that, huh, geezer?
Armbar. So good, so simple.
He needs to help us get his scumbag client to talk. So what do you say?
But you laid hands on him first.
Finger. I laid finger on him.
Well, whatever your interpretation, it was still an assault.
Nacho is Nacho man. Comprendo? Nobody took the Kettlemans. The Kettlemans took themselves.
You gonna keep playing that line?
Mike's going to believe it.
I changed my mind.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't want to press charges.
I guess they aren't friends from before. They just knew he was an old cop, maybe.
When you realize how wrong you are about all this, I'll take an edible arrangement as a sorry, heavy on the pineapple.
No, I refuse to believe it's because you have something resembling a heart inside
Get him
your
on the
body.
payroll.
Inside your body in about 5 seconds.
Okay, don't tell me, because you believe me. That family kidnapped themselves.
All right, I believe you.
I knew it.
Talent knows talent.
Why do you believe me?
I heard the details. Your story makes sense.
Of course it does. How'd they get out of the country?
They didn't. Odds are they didn't get out of the neighborhood.
There it is. To the woods they go. God damn it, Saul. You're on to it. Or Jimmy, sorry. Well, you just running around with a checkbook or a bag full of money in the desert, like, or the woods. They could have ended on any number of shots and it would have been a good moment. But I wonder what they're leading to with this. Yeah, if you don't have water, though, you can't be out there. Voices. It's gotta be them. If it's some other random family, it'll be such a letdown.
You hear that? I found your dumbass clients.
Oh, shit.
Great, guys.
Oh, yeah, I think we have time for one more before bed.
Do we have to?
Here's Johnny!
From The Shining. He's good with these movie quotes.
Okay, you're done here. Pack up your stuff, bury your scat, because we're heading back. Civilization awaits.
Yeah, what would they do with all the money out in the woods? You know, like...
Please, could we just talk this through?
It's not an option. You either do this on your own recognizance, or the cops come and drag you by your heels. Yes, we're doing this now!
Do the kids know about it or not, I wonder?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, right, he got him in that same episode. I would have sworn the whole next episode would have been getting them, but I mean, we'll see what happens. Season 1, Episode 3, Nacho. With the cops holding his dangerous new client, Jimmy tries to point the police in another direction while saving his own skin in the process. Okay. Yeah, everyone's calling him Jimmy. He identifies as Jimmy. The description for the episode calls him Jimmy. I have to not call him Saul. Yeah, it's just hard. It's habit. It was interesting in the beginning of the episode to see the flashback of Jimmy fucking up and his brother seemingly, you know, bail him out, get him off, and set him on this path of legal representation. Then we got a little more time with, I forget the lady's name, but his girlfriend, or ex-girlfriend or whoever, that was expecting the dirty sex talk in the robot voice. It was good to get more time with her because now we knew she would be a big deal, or, you know, important, because she's in with the company, she has a connection to Jimmy, and he's disclosing information to her that could get him in trouble, so there's definitely a layer of trust there. And they obviously have a history, and they're leaning on that, and it's fine. It works. Yeah, if the family's alive, then him being there doesn't matter, and the blood, it can be suspicious, but it not being their blood, the kids or the parents, dude is gonna get free, right? Nacho? So then, you know, Jimmy should be in the clear, and then that's probably gonna be a good foot-in, I'd imagine, for Tuco, because no, Saul didn't set up Walter and Jesse with Tuco. That was a Crazy 8 connection. And then Skinny Pete knew Tuco because he was in jail with him. Right, okay. Because we do know down the line that Jimmy, when he becomes Saul, definitely hooks up Walter and Jesse, though, with Gus. Because he knows a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who could, you know, move the stuff in bulk. I'm a fan of Mike armbarring Jimmy to the ground, but I'm a bigger fan of him paying attention to the story and then agreeing with him, because that kind of sets the tone to how he, you know, is we know he's a former cop and then does illegal shit, and then Saul's a lawyer who does illegal shit. You can kind of see they're gonna work on their rapport, and eventually, you know, over time. But this was a good, you know, something besides the ticket booth back and forth fucking constant struggle that they have. Or Mike doesn't have the struggle, it's the struggle for Jimmy. Yeah, he walked the trail, found the family, and I guess it wasn't their plan to go into the woods. It was when they got the warning call, so it's not like their plan was take the money and disappear nearby. I think it was like a spur-of-the-moment decision to do that. And I guess they're getting under arrest. We'll see what happens next episode. But I don't know what's going to happen, but it'll have to be another time, because that does it for me for now. Thank you all so much for being here. This third episode was good. I want to say it might be my favorite. It's tied. It's tied for me right now, because the second episode was really good. But that's it for me. Thanks again for being here, and goodbye.